The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down by Blake.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Sanders. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At
2nd down, here's Hurts. That's complete to Hightower. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing. James Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. You make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Giants nothing.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. from the gun. Jones, flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Jones throwing again, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 14-7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down pass, a one-play drive last time. Happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. A 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
17 yards.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. they'll run it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Kill. Slow check. Check 6 guys. Check, hurt.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Sanders again, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Love. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Watch out here. Easy. 4 down. Easy.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check. Lucky.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tackle made by
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Jones going to throw again, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Caught right side, Tate.
Jones pass.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Now Jones.
First down, Giants.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Here's Jones on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Barkley, toss play left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
49.
Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Reagor catches it left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 31, Giants 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27.
Jones to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Everyone Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56. Mike, 56. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A toss out to Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Eagles.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Check 31, check 31. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 rebel, 18 rebel. 55, check 55.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
14, but it brings up 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Switch it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 52. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Jim. 70 Ranger.
Hurts. Flushed out right. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's
There'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.